So hello guys then, and welcome to episode 2 of my Manor Farm Let's Play. So today we're going to be tedding the fields. I've started tedding, I've left one field to do, and then we'll start the raking afterwards, and then next episode we'll be baling. That's the plan anyway. Did get a couple of comments about which baler to use. Someone suggested Roland. Not too sure because used that obviously in the Brompton Let's Play. Don't really want to be repeating kit too much. Still don't hear anything about baler trailers, so let me know. I may use the baler lifters instead, perhaps. But we'll see. What speed is it on? One that's up. Oh, yeah, that was so that was the gate then. It's the gate. It's annoying how in 17 it closes all the gates when you leave the game, but oh well, I'm sure we'll survive. Right, I'll just pop out. Thought it wasn't unfolding then. There we go. Right, and on we go. Get on. You do get slightly more than 2 runs in one, but it's nothing sort of confirmed, so just sort of hanging over a bit. Think it gets it then. Yeah, and then it'll just get the odd bit when it can, type thing. Thinking of schedule-wise, I think I'm going to start doing these videos, Let's Play videos, on Mondays, job video on a Wednesday, assuming there is one to release, and always, but there is at the minute, for a few weeks at least, and then there's, what's the word? The Realism series on a Friday. They're just short videos, but hopefully useful to some people. As I said at the end of the last episode, I did mow obviously the field that we did in the on screen, and then these 3 fields here, and I've tedded the other 3, and then this one is obviously we're doing now. Somebody comment, where's the Ingagri Farms, what's wrong with that? Doing that, nothing's wrong with that, but that sort of Let's Play is mainly for when we are playing on there. Then I'll sort of stream that a bit. We won't always be playing on there, and currently on a need to sort of update it, solve a few problems. Yeah. This map, of course, is public. Link will be in the description, as it was in the last video. Although I did forget to put it in straight away, so I did have to go back and put it back in. Thinking other things I was going to say. Yeah, Nathan is going to release a new version of this coming up soon, he's told me. But it'll be all the same name, so we can just swap out straight over to it. It's just going to have new gates and a few other things, he said. I'm not entirely sure what exactly everything's going to change, but I know gates is one of them. Yeah. because we can't fertilise this grass because it's not like drilled ourselves and onto a arable field, then we can't actually fertilise it. So I think what we might do at some point is plough up at least some of the fields and re-drill them in grass. You will get that a bit in real life if pasture's gone a bit sort of rubbish and not very high yielding. They'll sort of re-drill it, get it. It also gets rid of high population of weeds as well. If it's sort of got large amounts of clover and dock leaves and that in it. So it's not uncommon, it's just not that common to be done, but it will mean that we get to fertilise it and spread our slurry on it. So once we're at the stage that we're sort of ready to do that, we'll get them ploughed in. We may not even do all of them, just the main ones, and then say that little one over there, it's really small, almost done the field by the time you put some headlands on it. Then we might just leave them and sort of leave it as a sort of low grade paddock type thing. Yeah, it's quite a nice ford, good for these sort of smaller jobs. As I say, I mainly sit on the feeder and rake and that sort of thing, but tedder and rake and small jobs it's quite suited to, I think. Just put a set in. I do like it now in 17 where it's like does it into not like it just spreads the rows out instead of making it into one blanket of hay, which is more preferable because it is like that in real life. It's not a doesn't suddenly become one mass. They are more rows, although there probably isn't so much of a gap in real life, but they can't get it 100%, can they? I dare say if you spread it out a few times it'll be less like rows, but oh dear, it's slightly too wide really. I might just have to make another row, which is annoying, but if you have to do it, you have to do it, I suppose. I don't know, it's alright. Got it now. Just do a bit of in-cab. It's not so easy with this because it's a bit difficult to see exactly where everything is, because it's could do with being a bit of a lighter cut grass texture. Right, I'll come back once I finish the field and then we'll go raking. See you in a minute. Alright, and done the tedding now, so just gonna grab this out so we can get to the rake behind it. We'll go and stick it in the pit, I think. We need to go too fast over the bumps in the yard. Swing it round. I think we'll just reverse it into the pit. Pop it on the other side to the Manor too, I think. I didn't realise it's got some feed in it still. Just when I was experimenting whether those were actual bales. Which of course they are, if you're wondering. Apparently there's a mod out, obviously you can pick things up now in 17, and apparently there's a mod where you can pick up tyres, like you mod of tyres that you can pick up. Might buy some of them and then sort of like put them in the loader bucket and then carry them down to the farm and spread them across the pit as they're manually unsheeting, so I think that would be pretty cool. Put this on here and then I think we're going to store it in one of the grain bays, so I think we'll put the tedder down there. Actually, we can probably put them both down there. I'll sort that. No, I'll move the tedder now. Pop this down here. There we go. Probably best pull it out. I'll stick it back in this bay here. Right, New Holland, and go and we'll rake this one at the end of the track, and then I'll carry on doing the rest, so we can bale in the next episode, and then I think we'll probably shift them as well. Flash your lights off, we don't need them. Getting about 4. Again, it's like the tedder, you've got just under 3 rows really to comfortably do. Whereas with this you can comfortably do 3 rows, but you can do 4. I mean, at the minute you're comfortably doing it, but often, especially if it's mown with the butterflies, you can't always get 4, and then you start to miss bits, and I'd rather have a smaller row that I don't have to keep going back to things for. Like so. I think that is verging on 5 really, which is probably why. I don't know, maybe it's because it's tedded. I don't do a great deal of raking when we're tedding, because in aggregate, if there's any tedding, often, which we haven't done a lot of, but if there is, then I'm more likely to be on the tedder than the rake, so don't do a great deal of raking hay at least. I do some silage in that raking, but I'm not gonna say I'm the best raker by any stretch of imagination. With the realism series, obviously I'll say it in that as well. But let me know what things you want to see from, what things you want me to do it on. What things do you struggle with, or think actually I'm not sure if I'm doing this 100% right. I'm not saying I do everything 100% right. I don't think that, but I'm just only doing that so as to realism the way I would do it. I think 2 headlands would be plenty for this, because it's getting a lot more than it's a wider width than the tedder, so. What do you think of this style of Let's Play? I can change it. I mean, some Let's Plays are more sort of doing everything on camera, but more Let's Plays, if that makes sense, more episodes. Personally, if I was likely to watch a Let's Play, which I don't watch too many of, I would probably be more inclined to watch ones that the guy was doing off-camera work. Just because otherwise you're doing the same thing all the time, which isn't so interesting. But let me know your thoughts on that. Would you rather more, or more with less off camera, or less with more off camera? I think I said that right. You never know with me. I think what I might do is leave the rake in here for a minute and then come back in a minute when we do something else. Stay tuned to find out what it is. See you in a minute. Welcome back then. Not sure whether you got it or not, but I figured as we've got about 10 minutes left, we'd go and buy some cattle. We're going to get some cattle first, and then later on in the Let's Play we'll probably look at getting some sheep. You can't actually get pigs on this map, I don't think. But yeah, we'll go and grab some. Take the 724, obviously, hence why we're in it. But yeah, otherwise the video would have been quite short, and I thought we could just do a small couple of loads or something. Small bit of it. I do feel that should be smoothed out and have a bit of dirt on the corner. I did that on new version of Ingagri. It was just a bit too tight, really. But I suppose that is a bigger version, so you got bigger kit, whereas this is a smaller map, so don't need it so much. This barn setup, I was I got Nathan to put that in for me on Ingagri Farms. It's the original livestock point, although I did since move it. But yeah, I assume you might have got the inspiration for it from me there. So if he did, uh, it's my miniature claim to fame. But if not, which is probable, then oh well. Cattle anyway. They're quite expensive. It's 30 grand a cow. Anyway, already got a fair bit of kit, so suppose we can afford it. Got a fair bit of money, so. And back again. Now, I assume if he's done them the same as Ingagri Farms, then he'll have put them just inside the gate. Because he put the new animal stuff in for me whilst he converted it. Right. Let's just open it up. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. Unload them. Probably best close the gate before they all run off. There is some feed in here, but let's just check the statistics on that front. Animals. So we've got 6. They've got water, silage. They need some straw actually, so we might fetch another load, and then we'll do give them some straw, and obviously hay after once we got some. Well, we actually need to give them just hay, but the mixed ration, or power food as they now call it. I haven't actually raked those other fields yet, but I will do them off camera. I just left the rake in the next field. Yep, I think we'll get 50 overall. Because they are very expensive. I should imagine you get high return though, mind, but this is a nice tractor. It really is. It is a nice map as well. But, believe there's still chickens, although they don't work in the same way. You don't have to buy them anymore, I don't think. You can just well, they just spawn in there and that's the amount you got, type thing. But I assume you can still sell eggs from them. To find out, I'll probably find out, have a look in the next episode. It's a bit bumpy for transporting livestock over, but just looking at the trailer in the wing mirror. Grab the gate again. And then we've probably just got time to give them some straw. Right. I'll leave it on this for now. I don't think I'm going to make that Right, I'll leave it on, knock them off. We'll just grab the gate up, close it up. Oops. Oh, it's cut side ones. Just try that carefully. Why is it catching that one? Cameras all over the place. Brilliant. This is going so well. Wow. Brilliant. I only put this for the people who are wondering why I don't just use the forks. I thought I'd just give this a go. And pop them in here. Don't think they need this one. So what we'll do is we'll pop it in that bay for when they do want it, and then it'll just hopefully be on the trigger. And I'll pop that one that came off in here as well. And that should hopefully be alright. Go out for this one. The good thing about using this loader, using the grab rather, is that if you are only able to get one corner like we are currently, then it doesn't matter because there's still plenty of tines in it. If we just pop that off there, there we go. Careful of the roof, that's all. Pop that loader down. Going backwards, or what? Now what you call them? I must have boomed out slightly. There we go then. Right then, I'll go and do the telling, and we might leave buying the cows for now. I might buy some more off camera, but I probably won't get too many more. They got straw and water and food and all that. So yeah, they don't start to reproduce for a while till they're, I think it's only at 100% productivity. I'm not sure, but it's something along those lines anyway. So yes guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.